Greyman! 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 Holy YouTube video, Greyman!
Greymaniacs gather! It's time for another one of my videos, and I'm going through the last batch of comics from this box 30, which is my Iron Man box. We start with the Deadly Claws of Fin Fang Foom. Right, then we have the Dragon Seed Saga. Yep, the Dragon Seed Saga continues. 273. I don't have 274, so that's bound to be on my pickup list. 275. And 276, guest star in the Black Widow, who I believe debuted in Iron Man many moons ago. It might not have been Iron Man, it might have been Iron Man related. Like, what did Iron Man start off in before he went to his own title? So it might be his own title, it might be an earlier one. I'm not too sure. 277. It's like some kind of missile crisis. 278. Kree matters are not your concern, meddlesome Avengers. Onward to Hala in the face of Shatterax. It's a Galactic Storm crossover. Part 6. There's been 5 parts before this one. Yeah. Who knows what titles it was going over. Avengers, West Coast Avengers, maybe were they around at that time? Maybe 4. Gosh knows. Is that the one at the end, at the very end, killing the Supreme Intelligence, or having a vote whether to kill the Supreme Intelligence or not? I can't remember now. If that's the one. Capture of the Kree, Judgment on Hala, guest villainy with Ronan the Accuser. This is Galactic Storm 13. And then we have from the pages of Guardians of the Galaxy, blah, 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 blah. Speaking in tongues, hallelujah. No, I'm not. I'm just talking gibberish by accident. From the pages of Guardians of the Galaxy, the Stark. And this was like a future version of Tony Stark, or I think it was like a clan called the Stark, who are all obsessed with technology, and Iron Man's kind of like legacy of technology, something like that. It's been a long time since actually I've not even read that really properly, so I don't know where I've got that from. Must have been one or 2 comics. I'm trying to click the Guardians of the Galaxy run at the moment, but they don't pop up that often, to be honest. I don't see them around that often, which is a shame. Alright, the Deadly Masters of Silence. They've got to be related to old Mandarin, haven't they? Right, and War Machine. Do 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 do. I'm a war machine. Do 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 do. That's a biggish book, I think. It's one of the keys, one of the rare keys in the Iron Man run. 283. 284. The death of Anthony Stark. Okay. Well, I'm assuming it didn't take, because pretty sure he's around nowadays. Carnage at Stark Enterprises. It's a new Spy Master there. Obviously a different Spy Master took over once the original one was killed by the Ghost. And we've got Beetle and Whiplash. And then we have Iron Man with the Avengers West Coast. He was a member of the West Coast Avengers for quite a while, wasn't he? Enter Atom Smasher. Right, and we've got an anniversary special, 48 pages, Meltdown at Ground Zero. Silver, shiny silver. You'd think it was the 90s or something. Oh yeah, it was the 90s. January 1992. The light at the end of the tunnel in the deadly form of the living laser. And then 290 is another anniversary issue. How come you got an anniversary special at 288 January, and then we have a 30th anniversary issue at 290? What was the anniversary this year at 288 then? Because here is his 30th anniversary issue, because obviously it must have started in 63. Wow, that's a long time, isn't it? It wouldn't have been Iron Man #1, would it? It would have been whatever book he was in before this, Journey into Mystery, or I can't remember who he teamed up with. Was it him and Hulk, or him and Submariner at their own book at one point? I haven't got any of those kind of Silver Age ones before they had their own titles, like the ones where it would be two characters in one book due to like the limited print run they were allowed, before they was sort of exploded and everyone got their own titles. He's back, the return of Tony Stark. Guess he wasn't dead then. Or maybe he was dead and he got better. Yeah, it's another shiny, nice and shiny 90s. Yeah, but I don't know why he had a 288 was a special anniversary one and 290 was a special anniversary one. I can't see how that can be. But anyway, next up, 291, Side by Side with War Machine. And in 292, we have Berserker on a Rampage. Yeah, I don't know what it is it triggers in your head, but I'm always looking at them thinking, I'm not enjoying the look of these as much as I used to. And I think obviously back in the day I must have felt the same, because I know it's a little while further on from here that I just sort of stopped buying Marvel altogether. Just something wasn't grabbing me like it used to. And wait until you meet their boss, the Controller, as you've never before seen him. And talking about being grabbed by something, this is Iron Man caught in the metal-crushing grasp of Technovore. It eats tech, I'm assuming. It eats technology. Probably assimilates it. Right, Technovore equals science equals death. Reminds me of the character from Flash. Kilgore, was he called? There's another kind of creation of like I think he came out of the internet or something like that, but he was able to suck up technology and become more from assimilating tech. I think maybe he got trapped in the internet eventually. I can't remember now. Right, MODOK versus Iron Man. Actually, this one's got lipsticks and it looks like boobs, so that must be Modam. Modam, not MODOK. There's some booby-looking objects just there behind his arm. It could just be a breastplate. It just looks like he's got lipstick as well, so I'm pretty sure that's Modam rather than MODOK. Yes, there's a female version of the giant head that runs AIM or works for AIM. From the pages of X-Men, Omega Red. Earth Mover, Heart of Stone. Yeah. Right, 299 I don't have. But then we have a nice shiny 64-page issue 300 celebration. Stark leads the Iron Legion against Ultimo, the Living Holocaust. Right, shininess, and I think there's a slight embossment going on as well. This features a guest appearance of War Machine. That looks a pretty good nick as well. Not like it's worth anything whatsoever, but that's got to be like a 9.6 or something. Maybe more. I don't know. Who knows? Looks very crisp though. Looks very crisp. Crisp and crunchy. No, not crunchy. Crunchy's not a good thing for comic books. Right, Crash and Burn begins now. 301. Right, then yeah, this is very erratic from here. I don't know if my comic shop was being awkward, or I don't remember quitting comics for a while at all, but there's a gap here. 301, and then the next one I've got is in like 305, so there's a few missing there. So I'm just trying to fill in the little gaps of of the run kind of thing. Right, Redemption. You can see it's a new suit of Iron Man armour. I'm not sure I'm even liking that arm, to be honest. Trapped in cyberspace by his most bizarre foe ever, Iron Man, as you've never seen him before. Now, I don't have 308. Okay, 309. To me, the art just doesn't pop anymore. I don't know if it's something to do with the colouring or the separation or what, but it's just like it doesn't show up even on camera as well, I don't think. It's just like a kind of a bland mess kind of thing. I mean, obviously he's wrapped him up in, in coils, but I don't know, it just doesn't have the same pizzazz as old art for me. You blew your chance, War Machine. Now it's my turn. Looks like Iron Man and War Machine are battling it out for some reason. At least it's still got word balloons. You didn't see that many word balloons anymore. Right, and this art here, this is kind of like when I'm like, oh, yeah, no, I just don't like it, man. Right, Hands of the Mandarin, 311, Unmasked by the Mandarin, starring Force Works and War Machine. By this time I'm collecting, I'm like, oh, I'm not enjoying these comics very much. It's like, I don't know, the art and the stories are kind of like, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was something in my own head, you know. It's hard to tell, really. Maybe I was having a general, I don't know, wanting to shake up my collecting or something. I don't know. But a little while after this, I went full on DC and liked them a lot more. I just decided that DC was my company, much more than Marvel. Right. 313, Caught Up in the Holiday Spirits. Looks like Tony's demons of alcoholism. The demon in the bottle is coming back for Tony. Right, 314 I don't have. Right, and then we've got 315, Mother Russia Has Fallen, Iron Man. What? Oh, okay. Mother Russia has fallen, Iron Man, but Titanium Man lives to destroy you. I couldn't quite work out what that sentence was meant to be trying to be saying. Right, and the last one I have, 316, The Return of the Crimson Dynamo, guest starring Black Widow. Free against the unstoppable fury of Titanium Man. So it looks like Crimson Dynamo is helping against Titanium Man. We didn't get Titanium Man or Crimson Dynamo in any of the Iron Man movies, did we? I don't think so. We got a rather shoddy Mandarin that people hated. I didn't mind the Mandarin from there. It was like, okay, that's one way of doing it, I suppose. But yeah. Right, I've got a couple of Iron Man annuals, not many. I think I've got a few more annuals, because some of the annuals for a while in Marvel, they did crossovers, where it'd be like a 4-parters running across 4 different annuals. So some of those I've got in different boxes. So I do have some more annuals than this. But in this particular box, I've only got the 2 annuals. Number 8, giant-sized annual guest starring X Factor. And number 15, 64 pages, Against the Controller, Minds in Collision. I was just trying to find out if the page count was a lot different. It just says giant-sized annual on number 8. It doesn't say how many pages. But this one's 64 pages. I reckon they're about, probably about the same. Maybe the 64 page one actually looks thicker, so maybe it's got more pages in the later one. That's cool. Right, and the very last comic I got in this box is a company crossover. Marvel Comics and Valiant. It's Iron Man and Exo Manowar in heavy metal. The Final Conflict. It says number 1, so it says the Final Conflict. I'm assuming it's a one-shot. I don't know. If it's not a one-shot, then I've only got one part, so let's have a quick look inside, actually. Let's just bear with me as I entertain my my quest for finding out. Yeah, it says the end at the end, so there you go. Apparently there's a video game coming up. Did anyone know anything about a video game? Does the suit make the man? A test of metal, a clash of wheels. Based on the upcoming video game from Acclaim on sale this June. So was it a beat 'em up, was it? Apparently there was 2 comics. I see. So there was Exo plus Iron Man, part 1, from Acclaim. and an Iron Man stroke Exo Part 2 from Marvel. So this is actually Part 2 then. It says 1 on it, but it's actually Part 2 of the story by the looks of it. So I need the Exo and Iron Man for Part 1. Okay. Never mind. Right, cheers for watching. That's the end of that box 30. From next week, Tuesday, I'll be going through box 31. What delights can there be in box 31? I don't know. You have to come back and find out. Anyway, until that time, I hope you all have a great, amazing day, and may all your news be good news. Iron Man! Dun, 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 dun. Thanks for watching my video. Now leave a comment down below. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Or I don't know what will happen. But thanks either way. Yeah.